Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And my name is Muhammad Alif bin Muhammad Khairul Zaman, and my ID number is BDB2207 and 085. Okay, now I'll be answering case 1. So the question is, the owner, Mr. Ali, wants to maximize the revenue and asks you to calculate the relevant elasticity for good X and good Y and find the degree of elasticity. Draw the diagram and advise him whether he should increase or decrease the price for good X and good Y. So there are 5 types of price elasticity of demand. The first is perfectly inelastic, perfectly elastic, unitary elasticity of demand, elastic, and lastly inelastic. So as you can see in the diagram, that is good X demand, and it shows the price and the quantity of it. So the total revenue that we got is RM 10 ringgit times 80 ringgit, so we got 800 ringgit, and 15 ringgit times 60 ringgit, and then we get 900 ringgit. So the type of demand is elastic, so a decrease in price will increase the total revenue. So the elasticity formula is 60 minus 80 and divide by 80, and we get 0.25, and 15 minus 10, as we can see up here, divided by 10, and we get 0.5. So the advice for Mr. Ali is he should decrease the price, because when the price decreases, the demand for product X will increase. Okay, so now for good Y. So this is the diagram for good Y, and the type of demand is inelastic. Demand is inelastic when a change in price will bring less than change in quantity demanded. So the total revenue that we got is RM15 plus RM50, so we got RM750 ringgit, and then RM10 ringgit times 120, and we got 1200 ringgit. So the advice for Mr. Ali is he should lower the price of his products, because the lower the price, the higher the demand of product Y from the customer. So the elasticity formula is 50 minus 120 and divide by 120, and we got 0.58. And the next one, 15 minus 10 and divide by 10, so we will get 0.5. Okay, and that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Izzat Zafwan bin Azman, and the ID number is BDB2207-112. Here I'm going to present for case 2, which is income and elasticity of demand for microeconomics. So the question given is based on a study made by your firm's research unit. The result of the income elasticity of demand for fragile furniture product is negative 0.88, and high-end furniture product is 1.78. You have learned that due to a booming in the economy, consumer incomes have risen by 6% this year. Using the demand analysis, sketch and explain what will happen to income elasticity of demand for fragile and high-end furniture when income rises. So here are the formula that used for income elasticity of demand, which is percentage change in quantity demand divided with percentage change in income. So here are the fragile furniture elasticity demand chart, and the explanation is the elasticity of demand for fragile furniture product is negative 0.88. The demand for fragile furniture will be decreased due to rapid economic growth and consumer income rise by 6% this year. Customers have less interest to buy cheap goods. So the calculation for fragile furniture elasticity is quantity demand percent is equal to 0.88 times 6%, and quantity demand is negative 0.528 times 100, and you will get negative 5.28%. So for the high-end furniture elasticity demand, here is the chart. The explanation is high-end furniture will increase because of the consumer income rise this year. Customers interested to buy expensive product because of the increased salary that makes them able to buy an expensive product. The other reason why customer buy the high-end furniture product is that it is better for the customer to buy the product before the economy crashes and make the price increase. So the calculation for high-end furniture is quantity demand percent is equal to 1.78 times 6. So we will get quantity demand equal to 0.1068 times 100. So the result of the quantity demand is equal to 10.68%. So that is all from me for the case 2, and I'll pass to the next person. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Ahmad Amirul bin Ahmad Fahlawi. My ID number is BDB2207-002. So I will explain to you about my case, which is cross elasticity of demand. So as you can see on the slide, we have two tables, which is table A and table B. Both of the table have the same thing, which is good before and after. For table A, we have coffee and tea, and for the table B, we have iPhone and tea. For the table A, I calculated it. I take the after minus before, which is 4 minus 3, and divided with 3. Multiply with 100, and I got 33.33%. So the next calculation is I take the price, which is 450 minus with 350 divided with 350 multiplied with 100, and I got 28.57%. So the total of both I take and divided with both, 33.33 divided with 28.57, and I got 1.17%. So the conclusion is, while the quantity demanded for tea increased from 2 packets to 4 packets, the price of coffee increased from 350 to RM 450. As a result, coffee and tea are considered substitute. So this is how I did the graph. The packets increased from 2 to 4 packets, then the price increased from 3 to 4 packets. So this is how I get for the. Moving on with table B, the price of the iPhone dropped from 5,000 ringgit to 3,000 ringgit, but there was no change in the demand for tea. Therefore, it was assumed that there was no connection between the iPhone and tea. So for the calculation I did, 3 packets minus with 3 packets divided with 3 packets equals to 0, multiplied with 100 equals to 0. So next calculation, 5,000 ringgit divided with 3,000 ringgit minus with 5,000 ringgit equals to negative 250. So and lastly, 0 multiplied with negative 250 equals to 0. So that is for the calculation. So this is the graph for the table B for the iPhone and T. So as you can see on the slide, that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Aika bin Sharif. My ID number is BDB2207-107. I will answer the question 4, which is price elasticity of supply. For the question A is, when the price of good A is RM200, the quantity supply is 100 units. When the price increases to RM300, the quantity supply is unchanged at 100 units. So the graph shows that it is the perfectly inelastic supply because it shows that the quantity supply is unaffected by a change in price. As we can see, the price of good A is increased from RM200 to RM300, while the quantity supply have no changes. It stays or it remains at 100 units. Okay, now we go to the question B. When the price of good A increases from RM200 to RM300, the quantity supply of good A increases from 100 units to 130 units. From the question, we know that the answer is inelastic supply because you can see the price goods A increase from 200 to 300, which is the gap for price is 100 RM100, and for the quantity supply is increased from 100 to 130 units, and the gap for the quantity supply is 30 units. The percentage change in quantity supply is less than the percentage change in price. From there, we can know that the answer is inelastic supply. Now we go to the question C. When the price of good A increases from RM200 to RM300, the quantity supplied increases from 100 units to 180 units. The price of goods A increased from 200 to 300, and the quantity supplied goods A increased from 100 to 180 units. We can see at the graph, for the P1 is RM200 and P2 300, which is it increased from 200 to 300. The Q1 is 100 units and for Q2 is 180 units. It's increased from 100 to 180 units. The percentage change in quantity supply is more than the percentage change in price. That's all from me. Thank you.